Hello, my name is Francis Fox. I am a government trained remote viewer. I was born very skilled with the inheritance of a high level of spirituality, which translates into psychic abilities. A lot of indigenous people, like Native Americans, are born with those skills, which makes them very incompatible with today's society that is based on the physical dimension and physical possessions and rewarding accumulation of goods, etc. But regardless, and I'm sure all the other people that were born in my same circumstances, which there are a lot of, chose to come into this incarnation. And I really don't care if you don't believe in past lives, okay? That leaves you with about 12 million question marks that your religion and your science cannot answer, all of which are answered by accepting what the whole world has always known, except very modern people, that reincarnation exists. So if you don't believe in it, then you could stay and take everything with a grain of salt, or you can just simply not listen, because you're going to have to face a lot of things that you're not willing to face if you're not very multidimensional, which means you don't have a really wide lens, because there is no escaping that the Bible and everybody else, the Mayans 5,000 years ago, said that this would be a time of revelations and of a tremendous spiritual awakening, tremendous battle between light and dark, etc. So anyway, so here we are today, several days before the election. It certainly appears that Trump is going to win. It certainly, and that would be a good thing for me, being it that I'm a sex trafficking victim, and I'm today, 2024, terrorized, not able to see my family, not able to have friends because of the people that trafficked me. Some in the government, most in the government, even though nobody knew that they were in the government. Um, that is getting cleared up now. And those people are going to be putting down all of their blackmailing techniques and all of their whatever. And they're going to go hide under rocks, except there are no rocks that are big enough. The big issue for my enemies today is shame. The biggest issue. They don't want their families to know what they did. It was okay to be animals if their families did not find out. But being that their families will be finding out, and not through me, they are ashamed and they don't know what to do, because it doesn't really matter. There's no country that you can go to escape that will deliver you from shame. It is something you need to go to. Just do a mantra and it'll be easier. So today we're going to go over karma. We're going to discuss karma. What is karma? We all accept it. We say it. Oh, that's karma. Coming back to haunt them. Karma is drawing to you what it is that you need to support your intentions. Now, you may think that you need to have more money, and it turns out that your job gets taken away. The problem is, and you say, but I didn't deserve that. The problem is that you're not in touch with the fact that you're sick and tired of that world and that job. And the part of you that's the deepest and the most important doesn't want that other job with more money. It wants something different. So you draw to you what you need, which is the loss of that job. And there you have an opportunity to make different choices. They pull the rug out from under you. That's what eclipses are for, by the way. What does karma look like in the structure of the human mind, which I discovered? And when the enemies get out of the way, I'm going to be able to share it because I already have the book written. Let me show you what the structure of the mind looks like. It looks like this. The center of this is a gold chalice. Chalice. Holy Grail. You're correct. We all have one. When they say in the Bible that God is above us and pours his nectar onto us, it is captured by the top of that chalice. Okay. The strings that extend with 5 fingers at the end, those are mind strings. The 5 fingers are the 5 elements. And what does karma look like? Karma is when many of those strings gather together and clutch something. What is it that they are clutching? They are clutching emotions, memory, images, spirits. They grab them, all those things, because they don't want to have to deal with it because it's a lot. And so they grab it and they control it. And that is called in Hinduism a vasana, Vasana. If somebody wants to write it, Vasana. It's a deep rooted injury on your mind. And those mind streams are very, very, very thin. And when I see one, it's like a hairball. What the cats vomit up, that's all this hair and a little bit wet. That's what it looks like. This is karma vasana. This knot in your mind is what creates karma. So let's say that somebody's always taking your money. So you have this knot, and every time somebody takes your money and you can't do anything about it, this knot gets fatter and bigger and tighter. Well, those mind streams create your reality. This is the structure of creation. So, what do you create when it comes to your money? You create situations in which people take your money or take your things. That's your karma. Those people out there wouldn't be taking your money, they'd take somebody else's, but they wouldn't be taking yours unless you created that reality with that deep rooted injury, which is a knotting of your mind streams. That is what karma is. So we're supposed to be talking about the elections, and we're going to move right into that right now, but I had to first explain to you how this happens. This weekend that just passed, my group, where we get together and we do mantras together, and we've created a movement that I am kind of the head of. I'm not a guru. I don't want people following. I want to give people stuff that they can turn around and teach their families and their friends and the people in their countries or whatever to make their lives easier. That means I'm a Buddha. And then you're going to go, why is she a Buddha? Why am I not a Buddha? I want to make people's lives easier. I don't like all that anguish. That means you're a Buddha too. Don't be pointing fingers at me. I'm giving you information. I'm not trying to make myself better than you. I think I'm trying to tell you that you're actually much better than you think you are. So, this past weekend, the Mantrista movement, I asked them to look in to see what my enemies were planning next to take me down, knowing that they had already paid a couple of people money. It wasn't that much money. That was a bit of a blow to my self-esteem. What they paid was not that much. Possible that they paid it to ex-cons to where $10 would have been great. It was like, anyway, next. So I asked the people that got together with me, there was about 300, 400 people, probably more because the numbers lie. They all lie. And they said that they were planning on either breaking into my home but they basically wanted to kill me this weekend because things are getting hot. Trump is going to win. Oh my God, they really don't have a place to go. So I believe that was Saturday night, not sure. So the next morning, I get an email from somebody who later on told me I did not see that Saturday night chat. And she said, and I put it on all my social media except LinkedIn. And I'll tell you now why I didn't put it on LinkedIn. I put a copy of her email to me in which she gives details on a vision that she had about them breaking in and trying to kidnap me and kill me this past weekend. So we put it up. So now I'll tell you about LinkedIn, and then I'll go to the next piece, which is the interesting piece having to do with this elections. So when I told the person who does my social media, put it on all my social media, then I asked the Dolphins, and I said, and they said, don't put it on LinkedIn. Those people are just not ready. I don't know the exact words, but it was kind of funny because it's true. The people on LinkedIn are still thinking that the business world is the way it was always. Oh my God. I'm not wishing you all go down together because they all seem like nice people. And that's the truth. Dumb as a rock. That their lens is not wider. Okay. But whatever. So we didn't put on LinkedIn because we don't want to have them judge us even more. We don't want to screw up the comfort level that they have, but they're going to have the rug pulled out from under them. Elon Musk is the poster boy for business from here forward. If you're not behaving kind of like him, you're on the wrong path. But continuing, so what I did, and I think it was Monday. What day's today? Tuesday. Is that I don't know. I guess it would have been Sunday night. What did was I said to the group, help me out here because I am responsible for the fact that these men want to kill me. And everybody's like, how could you be responsible? They're terrible people. No, karma. Well, bad things happened to you, probably killed other people. No, what did I just explain to you? When you have a big trauma, your mind knots up, and it is from that place that you create your reality having to do with those issues. So, how could I be responsible for these people wanting to kill me? You know my story. I was born, my birth was planned, I was born. My mother kept me for 3 months because they know the people that did that you take a kid away from their mother before 3 months and you got a problem. That kid does not develop normally. You can challenge me on that. I don't have a problem. That's what these people thought. So I was left with my mother for 3 months, and then my father took me and turned me over to his wife, who hated me. She wanted me dead. She didn't ever kill me. Did she do stuff that put me on the edge? Because I remember several times my father saying, hey, don't do that. She could die. Don't do that. Yes, she did do things. So in me, I have a knotted mind having to do with people wanting to kill me. And then we come to today with the Cuban mafia and probably other groups that want to kill me. But it's my fault. Okay, I take responsibility, which means I'm a master. Not real comfortable, even though I've done it so many times and I could say uglier issues, that I'm kind of like, okay, so we did the mantra, but I said, wait a second, because we have two more people that are in the same position, Elon Musk and Trump. And I wanted to put in RFK, but I don't know if they've tried to kill him. I know they killed, I think it was his father and his uncle for political reasons, and he's into politics, but I didn't put his name there. I don't know if he'd appreciate it anyway, but because I'm not sure that he has the same experience, I don't know if they tried to kill him. But definitely, he needs to do a mantra with the karma of politicians in his family being assassinated. Doesn't matter who did it. So we did a mantra, the group and I, having to do with purifying the pattern of people wanting to kill us because they didn't kill Trump, they didn't kill Elon, and they didn't kill me. And the truth of the matter is, it was really good. We did like 20 or 30 minutes. And the next day I went back to it to clear myself, and I didn't have to do it very long. So I guess maybe having 300 or 400 people doing a mantra to purify a pattern really works because normally it would have taken me a lot longer. So that is what we're going to do today. We're going to do a mantra to clear the pattern that Elon has, that Trump has, and that I have, having to do with people wanting us dead. Now, why would I do this? Because it would appear that Trump is going to win. We need a stable government. We cannot have somebody in power that they're continuously trying to kill. This is not good. This means that the military is going to have too strong a presence. We don't want that. We want the military to be where they're supposed to be, not front and center. So and then we need for business to be good in this country because that's where we're going down the tubes right now. And all of this needs to happen coordinating with the new laws on the planet, which have to do with the age of Aquarius. I didn't make those laws. I'm not imposing them. And I'm also not revealing them for the first time. Many people instinctively are aware of this, or many people have wanted to operate in terms of community and helping other people, but most people think that they cannot earn a living, a really, really good living, and make a ton of money if basically their bottom line is they want to help people. They think that can't happen. They have to do their mission over here on Sunday, and then Monday through Friday they have to work. No, this is the age of Aquarius. You can be on mission and earn a ton of money. And Elon Musk is showing us that. Do most people understand that, see that? No. But the younger people are being raised in seeing that superstar in terms of business, but also in terms of helping people, also in terms of this planet becoming galactic and not just planetary. I got to talk to him about that because he's still limiting too much. He wants to send a spaceship up. Okay, this is good, but there's some other stuff that needs to happen too. Whatever. I'm joking and I'm not joking. So these people, Elon and Trump, and also RFK, because he's going to take care of the health issues. He's going to have our health issues, our health, the laws and everything around health make sense. In this country, those of us who talk about it behind the scenes know that if you find the cure to cancer, you're dead. You're going to be killed. That's not allowed. In the United States, you cannot find the cure for things where people are making a ton of money. Under RFK, we're going to be able to do that. Actually, they already found the cures for cancer. Cancer is an excess of the fire and energy. And the US government, in their health website, already said that cannabis cures cancer cells. Brazil has a part of their medical system. But the general public, too many of them still think it's something of the devil. So we're going to now do 10 minutes of the mantra having to do with purifying the pattern and the energy of trying to kill Trump, Elon, and Francis Fox. Oh my God, how can I compare myself to those people, to other people? I don't care what you think. You need to be able to criticize me on something. You need to be able to say, she's crazy, she's arrogant, she's stupid, she really needs to stop wearing golf shirts. She doesn't even play golf. You need that. You need to be able to tear me down in many ways so that you're not quite as upset at yourself for really believing in the old stuff. It's okay you believed in the old stuff because that was based on the old rules and laws and you had to play around, along with it, or you had to ride those rules and waves and etc. because that's just the way it was. But it's not that way anymore. So go ahead and choose whatever you want to think badly about me. I have been so beaten up, my reputation, that I have no reputation, or I have a lousy reputation, which makes me a very free person. It doesn't matter. It hurts a little bit sometimes, but very little compared to before. So choose whatever you want to choose to think about me. Join us with the mantra. Be part of the new wave. And another thing, we need to take care of this with Trump because if not, we're going to have too much of a military presence. We can't have that. The kind of intentions that you have to have if you're running a military unit or if you're a soldier, we need those kind of people, apparently. Those are not good intentions when you are governing a country. The top priority cannot be making people safe. At this time, the top priority better be making people healthy and happy. So we cannot have that strong military presence. We can have it there the way it's supposed to be, but not front and center. Because if not, the intentions get convoluted and they won't be what it is that we need to get out of this really black hole that we slid into. Last night was a big help. And when they tried to kill Trump that day and he's kind of leaned up and put his fist up, that was great. That kind of pulled us out of that black hole. And now we need to make sure that we don't fall into it or we don't get into laws and movements that are a reaction to having been near into of that black hole. We need to create having to do with understanding this new world and put people in charge of what they should be put in charge of. And not put military, and I don't know why I'm saying that so much because I had no intentions of saying that. So I don't know why I'm saying this much about the military. I don't think Trump has that intention. But I guess if people get vicious enough and try to kill everybody in the new administrations, and maybe will end up looking like a semi-military state. So we need to do this mantra, which we're going to do right now. I'm going to put up the words of the mantra, and it's going to be on top of the Mantrista music video. And I'm also going to put it up on X, and let's see how long they're going to let me have it there. They will take it off of my YouTube in English. They won't allow that. They'll say that that music is not mine. There's a copyright issue. That is my music that I purchased and was composed for me by Mateo Cuaron. But they will do that because they'll do whatever the heck they want to do. We shouldn't have turned ourselves over so fully to certain organizations, but we did. So let's not do it again. Okay, so this is the mantra, and this is the music we're going to do. We have time. We're going to do 15 minutes. Let me say that when you do this mantra, you repeat it silently. When you do this mantra, even if you really don't think that that there was a plan to kill me this week, it doesn't matter. You know that they tried to kill Trump. You know that they tried to kill, and they're still trying to kill Elon. You're going to feel better. So right now, assess yourself from 1 to 10. 1 to 10. How do you feel? 10 is great, 1 is terrible. And then let me show you the gold dress, because you should see it even brighter when you finish. So when you do the mantra, which you're going to be helping other people, you will be also helping yourself. So this is the mantra. There you go. And here is the video. The Mantrista. Okay. 15 minutes. Okay. How's the dress looking? And how are you doing from 1 to 10? Are you better? Okay. So, to be a master has always included front and center to understand how reality is created and to understand that we all create reality. We have been creating until maybe 5 years ago a collective reality on planet Earth. And that has shifted to where we can create an individual reality, which means that now in end times, the guy next to you or everybody around you can be going bankrupt and you could be doing better than ever. This is good because the planet is in a place of choice and there are two different choices being made. Some people are sticking to the old paradigm, hanging on to the old stuff, not looking internally, not integrating their dark side and accepting that they're not just all light, et cetera, et cetera. I'm not going to go into that whole thing. But creation is very important, how you create. And we create the bad stuff, as I explained when I started in this chat podcast. If somebody was making plans this last weekend to kill me and had made already plans since 2022 for reasons I'm not going to go into right now, not just exclusively having to do with who sex trafficked me and with whom, that comes back to me and my personal history. So what you need to do is you need to figure out what huge pattern you're repeating that's so big that you can't even see it because it's your life. And then you need to whittle it down to a set of words, very, very short. And then you should do the mantra. Please, God, help me with my intention to miraculously purify the pattern of always being poor, the pattern of them taking my money, the pattern of women always cheating on me, the pattern of, um, I don't know, whatever pattern. But you need to step back because sometimes a pattern is so big that it's like you, but it's still a pattern. So what's you that you don't like, that you need to have that change? And it works. It absolutely works because it is based on how it is that you created that negative reality to start out with. So, I'm Frances Fox, and I'm here to try to help this transition into a new era be more graceful, more elegant, less anguish, which means I'm a Buddha. And if that's your same intention, that means you're a Buddha too, because that's the definition of a Buddha. Most people don't know that. You don't have to be born into that lineage, it is simply your intention. So let's highlight the Buddha in you and let's remind you again. And Elon Musk is an example. You can be a Buddha, a good person, and you can make $1 gazillion. Now, you better love what you're doing, because if not, you're not going to make $1 gazillion. You're not going to make many dollars at all because our subpersonalities are now part of revelations. So if you really hate what you do, that's going to come out and it transfers to your product. So I'm going to say a mini, mini story and then we're going to end this chat. Many years ago, I ran a store and we sold bridal gowns. And we had a particular dress that sold really, really, really well. You know, you'd buy from the designers in New York, and they'd send you a sample. People would come in, try it on, and they'd say, I love this. Okay, your size 8, your size 10, whatever, we ordered, whatever. And then several times, something that we sold a ton of, all of a sudden would stop selling. And my stepmother would say, that's astrology. The planets changed. Something changed because from one day to the next, all of a sudden we're not selling it. And I just listened. But years later, I was able to connect the dots between a product, a particular dress, selling, 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 and then it stopped selling, to what was going on in the life of the designer. And it was usually the life of the designer, not the company. If the designer's life went south, the sales went south. What am I talking about? I'm talking about a transference of energy. Whether we actually found out about it in the industry that something was going on with that designer's life, it didn't really matter. It's an energy that transfers. So whatever energy you have internally is going to transfer to what you do. And if you are secretly, you hate what you're doing, that is going to transfer to it. And you're the one that's going to have the rug pulled out from under you, but by yourself. Nobody did it to you. You did it, which is what I found out when I was sabotaging that same company because I didn't like it anymore. I didn't want to take care of one more bride. When they came in and said, and I'd say, "Can I help you?" And they said, "I'm getting married." I just wanted to strangle them. Well, that's no way to make money. And yes, we were on the way to bankruptcy. My lawyer used to say that I was bankrupt. I just never declared it. I just kept on trucking and paid the bills, and my daughter took over and she paid the rest of them. And we were fine. We never had to, only because it's kind of hard to keep me down. But I did it to myself. I didn't know these laws. That's why I'm here, to teach them to you. So, do you have to trash what you're doing for a living today? No. You can just do the prosperity mantra, which is, please God, help me with my intention to align with my miraculously prosperous mission. You have to put the word miraculous in the right place, right next to prosperous. Please God, help me with my intention to align with my miraculously prosperous mission. And then all of a sudden, you'll be able to do what you do now that you hate or don't like very much. And you're going to be okay with it because you're going to get this feeling of, you know what, this is going to change. I'm going to be able to do something I really love. I don't know what it is, but I'm going to be able to. Okay? We will see you again because today's Monday, so we'll be on a couple more times this week. Please share this, even with people that you think might not like it, because people are waking up, and the waking up is not just to like the woke movement. The waking up has to do with the other dimensions. I want to say something about the comment about Puerto Rico yesterday in the Madison Square Gardens. The place on planet Earth where the golden age anchored was in Puerto Rico. How can that be? Well, Native Indians and a lot of other people would appear to be slower in their responses to things, and their people, modern people, the ones that are going to make it after now, think that they're slow, like and not so bright. I need to let you know that when you are multidimensional, your reactions are not the same as somebody who is totally honed in on the physical dimension. And so, if you want wisdom, you go to these types of people, which includes Puerto Ricans, and you're going to get wisdom. You're going to get a wider lens understanding. And the judgment that we have of certain people, to where there was an entire philosophical movement called Theosophy. One of their underpinnings were that Indians were a lesser class of people. And the white people were the ones that really needed to learn all this magic stuff because they didn't know it. The Indians did, but they didn't, because the Indians were just, and we need to take care of it. Like people think we need to take care of our pets. Yeah, we should take care of our pets. But guess what? They're our spirit guides. So we need to start adjusting things. That's not to say that there are not people and Indians and people from Puerto Rico that are dumb as a rock. Let's take AOC right now as for an answer, as an example. She is San Paku, which I tried to get a message to her years ago when I saw what that means. You have more than two whites in your eyes. You have a white on the left, a white on the right of your eye. But when you have it at the top or at the bottom, that means you're San Paku. You can look it up. It's a Japanese understanding. And she was very Sanpaku, white up top of the eyes. I wasn't able to tell in what because she was on the news today. But it has nothing to do with intelligence. It has to do with how grounded and landed you are. So you don't want anybody, I don't care what country they're from, what they believe, what they say. You do not want anybody in charge of anything who's Sanpaku. You need to go and send them to the beach. You need to go and send them to a retreat in the mountains so that they can balance their elements and be grounded and landed. We have a lot of judgments that are based on what really works on the physical dimension. The problem is, in the age of Aquarius, the physical dimension is not that important because it is a result of the other dimensions. When you become skilled in the other dimensions, it's called magic, which is what I'm trying to teach you. So be careful what you're being judgmental about. You may end up feeling foolish.